What's going on, guys? Fish here from Reignite TV, and welcome to another episode of my Behind the Music series. This week, I'm going to talk about With Every Act of Love by Jason Gray. Now, when this song came out a few months ago, it really hit me. It's so true, and I'm going to talk about two parts. I'm going to talk about the bridge first, which I'll briefly talk about, and then I'll talk about the chorus, which I'll go a bit more in depth to. So the bridge starts like this. God put a million doors in this world to walk through. One of those doors is you. And when you think about that, that's so true. We are the body of Christ, and we have Christ living inside of us. So that means every time we show love to people, it's Jesus, because we can't do it ourselves. Jesus also needs us, our bodies, to show love to other people. So that's the first part. The second part is the chorus, which goes like this. We bring the kingdom come with every act of love. Jesus, help us carry you. Alive in us, your light shines through. With every act of love, we bring the kingdom come. And, again, that is so true. And I remember the first time hearing that, it hit me so hard. It says in the Bible that God is love. And then Paul later writes that we don't know, that the only reason we know love is because God showed love to us by sending his son to die for us. And so that means people who don't know God don't know love. And also, in Matthew 25, Jesus is telling a parable about the end days and how the righteous fed him and clothed him and gave him shelter. Now, in the parable, the righteous had no idea what Jesus was talking about. They said, Lord, when did we feed you and clothe you and give you shelter? And in verse 40, Jesus says this, I say to you, inasmuch as you did these to the least of these, you did this to me. So that means whenever we show love and do good deeds to the least of these, we're doing it to Jesus himself. Again, God is love, and they don't know love. So therefore, they don't know God. So I want to close with two things real quick. One is why we should show love. Again, God is love. I can't stress that enough. And when we show love to people who don't have love, we show them God. Basically, it's showing God to people who don't have God. And they don't know how to love because they don't know that Jesus died on the cross for them. So every time you show love to people, you're showing God to people. Which brings me into the last part I want to close with. I want to give you guys a challenge. I want you guys to do at least one random act of love a week. Now, I'm not talking about doing a good deed because it's a good deed. Obviously do good deeds, but if you do them just because they're good, that's just humanitarianism. But if you do them to show the love of God to people, then that's when it becomes a good Christian thing to do. Again, showing love to people is showing them God. So I want to thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope this has blessed you guys. If you want to talk about anything, feel free to leave them in the comments or on my Twitter page. And I will see you guys on Friday. Talk to you later.